What do you make of my thought that the Supreme Court could really put its thumbprint on the midterm elections?
I think you're spot on, everything you said. I would say there is also an argument that it will help Republicans in some states and help Democrats in other states. The idea that these cases, especially I have to say, especially I think the abortion case, and there really does seem to be a majority on the court. At the very least, the fact that they're taking up the case suggests that there are 5 justices willing to reconsider the precedent set by Roe v. Wade. I think it's pretty clear that there's 5 justices ready to do that right now. But it's also possible that this will be good to motivate Democrats in, for example, Virginia, to get the women and young voters and progressives out to vote in Virginia. And in other places, it might be good for Republicans. It does reaffirm, for example, this is probably the longest lasting legacy of the Trump years, for good in the eyes of conservatives. The idea that he got these 3 justices on the court, and then now instead of a divided court where Roberts is the swing justice, it's a 5-4 court with, if you put Roberts with the liberals. So it's really a 6-3 court. So that will reaffirm to conservatives, hey, we need to keep fighting for this. We're winning.
One wonders if these events could overturn the, I think, traditional path, which has been that Republicans and conservatives much more consider this issue when they vote for presidents of the United States than do Democrats and progressives.
Exactly. I mean, this has been more of a motivating force for conservatives, for Republicans in the past. But right now, because Republicans have been so singularly focused on the Supreme Court and the judicial nominees. Remember, this is why Mitch McConnell and other Republicans went along with Trump for so long, because he let them do what they wanted to do with judges. I think it is entirely possible that this will have the effect of motivating women, motivating young people, motivating progressives, because it's true that abortion rights really do hang in the balance. It's not Chicken Little, the sky is falling. It really could happen. I mean, look, I'm no Supreme Court analyst, but it looks to me, based on what I've read of these justices, that there are 5 votes to affirm the Mississippi law. And if that law is affirmed as constitutional, the ban on abortion after 15 weeks with punishments for physicians if they violate it, then what's to say that Greg Abbott's law in Texas that you referred to, which essentially bans abortion. I mean, they say they've banned it after 6 weeks, but a lot of women don't even know they're pregnant before 6 weeks into a pregnancy. So it essentially bans abortion. What does that mean? Does a ruling in favor of the Mississippi law set a precedent that the Texas law can go forward?